What's up, everyone? Mikey in the building. Hope you guys had a good day today. Guys, still focusing on shorts, right? I want to focus on it. I want to really understand the tapes more, right? And I believe the only way to do that is to actually be there. You know, especially if new people are listening to this, make sure you're have risk management. Make sure you're trading with size that's comfortable for you. If you haven't been trading with heavy size, do not just start trying to shorting and trade heavy size. Okay, I've been trading with size now for a year, a little over a year now, and very comfortable with my losses or my gains. So if I lose, I lose. I get right back up and I'll hit it again tomorrow. But guys, FRZA, I've seen these type of setups so much,
JD.
right? We get this pre-market, we get this pre-market gap up, but like really no pullback. So, not trading any of this pre-market, I'm like, okay, I've seen this so many times where we get this, just vertical kind of move pre-market. Again, guys, it's like we see this nice stair step down. It's kind of flagging, but it's really not that solid close flag. Let me go back to the one. I know this is live right now. It's not that like that solid close. Yeah, we had some low volume pullbacks, right? Yeah, that looks great. I've honestly would have tried this in the past, and I've have, and you're getting these stuff candles, right? We're getting a pop, no follow through. At the time, the stock had like 20 mil volume. Like, you could have traded this and probably got 20 cents, but this thing dumped so quick that you would have scaled a few up here and then you would have got caught break even or got, caught in that dump right there. But I've seen this stuff happen so much. So, you know, I waited for this thing to happen when I was watching it pre-market. I've already got my shares located. I want to take a short in this, right? And this tape was heavy, guys. It didn't matter. These are things that I'm like as I'm trading, I'm learning. I'm watching because I'm in a short, so I want to see what it's like for this thing to actually have more follow through the downside, right? Let me pull up Guardian. All right, so you're kind of seeing that. I wanted to go over this type of look, right? Just straight up. No pullbacks, no really, nothing that kind of shows us, hey, is it going to hold this level, that level? And, so, and Guardian actually donked this thing. Let me pull it up right here. Pretty hard right here, right? And I already had the mindset that I was going to go short. So I didn't just stop out, and I didn't even cover anything right here either, for a small little win. So I was watching this, and while this whole thing happened, I was like, there's huge walls. They're getting chipped, but there's no follow through squeeze afterwards. It was just, okay, yeah, big wall, 50K seller got bought up. Okay, that's fine. So when this was happening, right, I was going to risk this 288 if it even came to that point. If this thing was strong, then I would have been like, okay, there was a nice suck right here. Nice, buyer stepped up right here off VWAP. Anybody who was playing this was probably just waiting for that. VWAP, volume weighted average price, great spot to try to add. I get it. But then again, on the same way up, these walls got heavy up around this area, and as it started to pop, the walls got heavy again, and then boom, it just dumped right here. So this is the dump right here. It did take some off right here, and then I started tagging this as it was coming down, okay? I really covered a lot right here, and I'll show you why, okay? This was the 230 break, which was roughly right. Actually, I was really seeing this. Wanted to see 235 break right here, and really this 231, right? Our pre-market high pivot. All right. So a lot of these are right here are against 230s again right here. Covered a lot right here. I thought it was going to curl. I wanted to lock in from over here, but these are actually smaller covers, and these were pretty big covers right here for me. I got stopped out right here because I pretty much wanted the break-even trade, but I didn't even want it to happen to be break-even. I just wanted to cover this and still get the win on the remainder of this because I did take a lot over here. Okay. Now, Moving forward, right? We got a 5 minute flag. Okay, this thing starts to crank up. We're kind of getting that VPA right there, which is fine. You know, make sure I'm in the right spot right here. You know, we get this big push up right here on the one, and then there's just a bunch of walls and pullbacks, and you know, I just did not see this 5 minute flag actually working. And right here we have a 255 flat top right here. So what I did was on this one, I re-entered full size on this, and I was going to risk this 255 flat top break. The walls were there again. There was big walls. The walls started to chip, pulled back, so I hammered it, and then there's a quick suck, big walls again, and then the big dump, and you see that I covered, got a really nice win out of this. And yeah, guys, these are scalps. I mean, this one was a really nice win, and then again, this one right here, you know, 30 cents right here, and then 20 cents right here. But you know, again, I don't see these things actually breaking out. And then I did a cover up rest right here. I had small remainder. I thought this was going to continue, but I mean, if you see this right here, this chart has just been holding up nicely against these 230s, right? There's not like the actual dump, and then I can't even be mad because you know, in general, you know, if we're just scrolling left, you know, this is a new IPO, or not new, but you know, I really don't trust these for the longs too much. I think they just kind of pop up and fade. But the daily candles on these, there's really doesn't have history of it like opening up. So, you know, I was totally okay with just getting some nice scalps. Had the right ideas though on this, you know, and you know, I just really didn't play it much long. I did do it in TD, but I was just focusing. I wanted to focus on the short. You know, there was other long setups. I was just like, you know what? I need to be in here with size, okay? Because for me to focus anyways, I have to have some size in the play. And that's just me. All right, if you're someone else, you have to treat any size with the same amount of respect because regardless of you know, oh, I'm going to let these 1,000 shares breathe or 500 shares breathe. You can't do that when you start tacking on size. So you need to start generating that discipline early and learn how to trade with the same discipline as you would with 1 share, 100 shares, 500, 1,000, 20,000. For this particular one, guys, I just smacked it twice, 20K, 20K, and was very happy with the day on that one. You know, so again, that was pretty much it. FOMC was today. Got super lucky, you know, on a couple long and short scalps on that. So nice green day, guys. The Guardian count's growing. I love it. You know, I think learning the aspect of the short side is going to better you as a long, right? Understanding the long side is going to better you as a short, right? So now I'm learning both tapes and spending more time with it and understanding the long side, the short side. What do I want to see long? I've already mastered that, you know, clear as day, right? Now it's time to start hitting these short plays and master that too. Because if at any given moment I can flip the switch and say, you know what? I'm going to like let go of the long side on this and now I'm going to start hammering short. Now I know what to look for, okay? I think it's very, very important to keep learning, keep trying, right? You know, I'm not going to let none of my failures mess me up. Okay, I know what it's like to get squeezed. You know, I know what it's like to get dumped on going long, you know, get caught in a kill candle, get caught in a squeeze candle, you know. So I just, this is amazing, right? I look at this chart and I'm like, this is phenomenal. You know, I didn't get these top ticks on this one, but it was nice to get into a trade and already know my risk. You know, let things play out. All right. You know, definitely take profits all the time. You know, I was playing the range on this. Okay. Anytime I got in and we had some dumps against 230s, I was covering a lot. Okay, I wanted to cover majority, and if it did fade more, that's fine because believe it or not, the ones that you hold on to that fade longer just add to the big, you know, scalp or trade that you got originally, right? And then this cover right here didn't even hurt me at all. You know, it was flat, right? So, you know, again, guys, if things are getting tough, You can sit there, you can dwell on it, you can, let it eat at you. It just, I don't know what to do, or have this mindset of like, of being down. Like, no, you guys got to stop that. Okay, you guys got to turn the ball around. You know, if clearly the edge is not working that you've made so much money on, okay, we might have a month, 2 months like this. It's time to learn something else because, guys, this is the market. You can learn so many different ways to trade. All right. It doesn't have to be just straight 5 minute flag pivots. Okay. Work on trading zones, levels, long, short, options, puts, calls. Learn something. There is a way. All right. And then let me tell you what all you got to do is these four things. You got to show up. You got to be on time. Okay. You have to be willing to want to learn and fail. And then more importantly, ask questions, okay? Don't sit there, be alone. Don't sit there and try to think like you know it all or I'm just going to wait until things get better, okay? Guys, let me tell you something. We are day traders, all right? We got to pay the bills. All right, we need to have money to have fun. We need to, do things that, are outside our comfort zone and just keep getting better, all right? But that's what I just wanted to touch base with you guys. Why I shorted this, why I had the short idea originally, and what I was looking for on the tape, and so on. But all right, guys, listen. I hope you guys have a great day. Much love. I got duty today, so I am out of here. Peace out.